What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Saturday Night's Flashpoint. Hopefully under an hour-and-a-half edition. We'll see how that goes, of course. Before we move forward, I'm going to grab this CPU spike mission, as we're not going to hit PL4 anytime soon. So, yeah, we can go ahead and grab these and make them a little bit easier to clear before we hit the next breakpoint of enemy stats. This should be fine. That'll just be in the background waiting for our next hacker to be ready. We put our Vanguard into the trainer so that she can gain some XP. And for this Assassination mission, which of course is going to require some combat, and if we can maybe get some favors if we clear it quickly, which is going to be very unlikely, and also favors are kind of low value anyway. We have put Hype Booster onto this one. Our Net Wraith is in hiding, so we can't buy Magic Stoop. We don't have money anyway. But here is our team. We do have a silencer for the Street Dragon. We crafted it in the last episode. Otherwise, a decent number of melee weapons and a decent number of loud ones here. So hopefully it goes well. Hopefully we have the damage to assassinate the VIP. If it goes badly, that'll be a problem. It's going to be a tight hit. So at the end of the first turn, the VIP shows up. At the end of the second turn, we know where they're going. And we don't want to leave any guards as status alert, because if that happens, then the VIP and their bodyguards will also come in as alert. Looks like there's exactly one Matrix host. We're going to try to grab it if we can, and looks like the fastest route toward that is going to be going to the right. So I'm thinking I might not need to kill this guy, actually. Also, this is a rare option where the Assassination mission actually has boxes on them. They don't always. So let's see. I think this box is pretty clearable, right? We have both packet loss and security scramble. That's not too bad. We're, of course, generating a ton of tally every turn. This guy does not quite see in, so we can generally handle these corpses pretty well. One downside is two of these guys are captains, so they're pretty tanky. That's going to be a little bit annoying. This guy's a captain as well. We have the move speed debuff here. I'm going to go see what you're going to do. Okay, if you're going to walk toward us, and I expect you to actually not get in too scary of a state, like you're going to see us and end your turn, I'm tempted to just let him do that and get the freebie instead of having this guy like be behind us, and if we use loud guns it gets awkward. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hit a bunch of delays, and we'll let this guy see us. We also get to know what these patrol patterns are. So you're walking back and forth. That guy almost always just stands still. You also just always turn back and forth. But yeah, this guy just stands still and is in a really weird spot where he's like in hard cover. This guy's gonna walk towards us. He's gonna see us. He's gonna end his turn. Hard Tag, I think, can pretty safely knock this thing down. And because gunfire is loud, I think you are not going to be engaging this fight unless you absolutely have to. So I'm going to have you yield. I actually really want Tox Cloud value here if I can. That's a little bit difficult because someone's got to kill this guy. Wow, we really can't get to you very easily. This is just like awkward to path to, unfortunately. And one downside is also the guns are kind of loud. So what I'm going to probably consider doing here, if I go to this E-rifle, oops, wrong button. The noise range is 27 meters, which it's going to be really hard to get around, right? It's like getting line of sight in this dude while also not getting heard is, I mean, just maybe doable. I have to move someone else out of the way to make that happen, though. And keep in mind, like, the range isn't even that good. Right, it's 14 realistically. So I think letting him hear gunfire is just going to have to be acceptable. It's just how it's going to go. In order to increase my odds of this kill being good, what I'm going to do is walk up here and use Biocoat Bullet. You can use Biocoat Bullet with full auto. If any of the shots land, you'll get the debuff. I'm expecting to land 2.22 shots. So ideally, we hit at least 2. We get some damage, we crit, we shred, that's nice. Your health is 116. You're debuffed by 50 here with Biocoat Bullet. If I Venom Trap you, it's another minus 50, which means we need one of anything at all to kill you. Which I think is acceptable. I'm gonna, well, are you shredded? You are. I'm gonna save this. I don't have a good use for Tox Cloud yet. These guys are too far away. I could Tox Cloud this, but I think it's incorrect, actually. I'm gonna have, let's see, no. I want him to be somewhere where Tox Cloud's gonna have value. Actually, weirdly, that is him lurking. It's him lurking and finding where another random spawn is and tox-cutting those guys. So yes, you're at gunfire. That's fine. I'm going to have you run forward, actually, and I think that'll work. I think this will be okay. Hardtack can't do any more yielding. That's actually fine, though. I think leaving her here is acceptable. We can have her shoot or something next turn. Gonna be seen by that guy. That's okay. Accountant gets his kill every time. Oh, I forgot I had coordinated charge available. Right. Okay, we'll have to regroup at some other point in time to get it. Vision cones of captains are pretty long, so I don't get to really shoot this guy from pistol without... Yeah, he was already spotted anyway. 72 to hit. 93 should be enough that he dies to poison. Yes. Alright. I'm willing to expect that at some other point in time we can coordinate a charge and hit the team, so I'm just going to go this way. Say some blueprints are kind of whatever. I am going to try to have my Scourge solo this box, then come back. And at this point, there is value in using Look Ahead as a slow, by the way. Also, this guy's going to be useless forever. This guy we don't know about. This kill should be cleaned up every time. My recollection, I've done missions like this before plenty of times. This guy should die before the end of turn tally, so anything he reports isn't going to come through. Although, this guy's going to report gunfire. So we're going to get 2 tally, but nothing more. One person will be sent to go run here. Don't know who that's going to be, but someone will be sent. He will usually not go on his own. The guards almost never track down gunfire of their own volition if they only hear it once. I think even though I kind of want my Look Ahead cooldown, I want to know what... I mean, it's one guard. I really wanted to stand somewhere a bit more aggressive and just, like, be in a spot where I can fight more aggressively on a future turn. So I'm going to put you here. There's a chance he reveals me, but he's a basic street grunt. He dies. Okay, that guard over there is being told to come investigate the gunfire, so we're going to have several guards come toward us. That's a detonator, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, right. It's the exit on turn 2. It's the spawn on turn 3. I got my order backwards. So the VIP will spawn as suspicious as... Okay, I'm going to send this as a bug report. These guys shouldn't be spotted. Okay, this is a medium pro bug. If a guard dies to DOT, such as with Biocoat Bullet, spotted status isn't properly cleansed. So, 1, get spotted by only 1 guard. 2, hit them with Biocoat. 3, leave them with under 50 HP. 4, notice that half of the team is still spotted or hunted. Yeah, this is not how it's supposed to work. So this is a bug, I guess, I just now discovered with the way these things interact. It's not the way it's meant to go, but it actually really severely nerfs Scourge, considering a lot of the value of Scourge is getting to kill those guys at the end of their own turn, and now you don't get to cleanse spotted, which is actually a pretty big deal. Either way, we're going to let this guy walk up and spot me. I'm not too worried about it. This guy's going to do nothing. This guy's going to do nothing. We can go ahead and let this turn move forward, but it does mean that if things go into combat, it's going to be a little bit dicier. And also anyone who... Yeah, and also we just don't get the free stealth hits. So we're going to lose some accuracy and occasionally crit damage. You're actually going that way, so you don't really matter. This guy will never do anything. I really want to Tox Cloud those guys. But what I kind of want is to, like... I want to get my entire team here and kind of post up, because they have to get through me to win. Because if we can get here and post it up, we get a Tox Cloud forward, we can really make their lives miserable. I don't want to have to go re-clear a bunch of spots, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn Coordinated Charge now, just because I need to get my team around the map, and it's not the prettiest, but it's what I've got. I'm going to go piecemeal a little bit here, just so I can get info on what guards might be in this area. Okay, really no one's over here. Okay, well, free box. Really, really free box. Okay. Dr. Karos Part 3 and a weapon mod that I'm not going to get any use out of. No reason to go that way. Hopefully the Grunt Captain is not going to turn alert on his own for no reason, just because we have a report of intruders, or a report of gunfire. That shouldn't happen, but VIPs occasionally get way too angsty, like more than they're supposed to. So if you still can't see me, I am... This is like the... So this is like, to me, like the core Scourge experience. And it's doing this, basically. And you're going to take 75 damage a turn every turn. It's going to leap forward and catch these two guys as well. And it's going to make it really, really easy to completely mess these guys up. I know you're doing nothing, but you're going to move around, and you're going relatively early on this turn. So I should be a little cautious around what we do. I could try to go for, like, one of these kills or something, but I think it's not needed, especially because I don't want to turn anybody alert on the turn the VIP spawns. Otherwise, the VIP spawns alert, and that's bad. So I'm just going to get my team kind of grouped up around here and be ready to make more forward progress. I'm tempted to rewind somebody. Maybe it's going to be the soldier, so I can coordinate a charge another turn. But for now, we can be patient. Right, the VIP is not going to spawn... I mean, I guess there's a world where they spawn here. That would be shocking to me. They almost never make spawns like that. The actual logic of how the maps are constructed is the driving factor is player spawn. So it's like, okay, we're on this map, and we're on the Assassination Burgess map, and the players spawned here. Okay, well, on this spawn, what are the exits we're willing to give the VIP? This one or whatever. Okay. Okay, what's the spawn we're going to give the VIP? Probably this. Maybe this, but I doubt it. It's probably going to be here running across like that. The nice thing is we can just grab, you know, these boxes on the way toward them. Anyway, that's us. Also, the devs gave some info on what the next update is going to entail, or at least what are the next updates this week. Andrew said he's working on merging in the smoke update to make smokes less ridiculously overpowered, and also to add some more new enemy talents. Here comes the VIP. Yep, they're over there. So we're probably getting smokes are harder. Agent EX's smoke screen is updated. And some more powered enemies, which will certainly be a thing. I'm pretty far away for me to look ahead to slow the enemy, so I'm going to look ahead to get info here. Okay, you've been told to hunt the noises. Hassan might need to be hiding as a result. You're just patrolling, and you're doing nothing as well. You're going early and standing there, so you're useless. You're going at 12, and I need to at least block line of sight so we can ambush you. That's very doable. Just have to make sure I do it. You're fine where you are. We know what you're doing, which is dying to poison. Something is odd. You're so right, bro. Something is odd. Even you could figure that out. Oh, you're going... Oh, you're going to go across this bridge. I guess it's faster for you to go this way. Wait, hold on. Is that just your patrol route? Yeah, that's got to be a patrol route, because we didn't make any noise here. Okay, that's interesting. His patrol route is stand there for 2 turns, then run all the way down. How interesting. I guess I've never let this guy live this long. Hard tax, however she is. Hassan needs to spend 1 AP being safe, which I think that should be fine. The box should block it. Everything else should be okay. I can sword ambush later. Actually, one thing I could do to lower his boost speed and make him... He'd, like, stop here. Is I might Venom Trap you. Which I'm pretty tempted to do. Because you're one of the tankier guys, and so Venom Trap is actually good. I could try to Morass, but I'm really not... I made him like this kill easier, but I want to catch more than that. I'm going to try to save Morass for the VIP group. Is it correct to Venom Trap? I don't think it is, actually, because we're going to get this kill pretty easily, I think. And I can always Venom Trap at the end of the turn. So, he's going to get to right there, and it'll be pretty easy to hit him. Alright, you're going to wait. Ruink's going to wait. You're doing nothing. You're still taking 75 damage. You're still doing nothing. This guy's going to start walking. He shouldn't see me. He, in fact, does not. He's going to get right about there. That's an easy kill. Accountant's going to do what he can. I believe cameras basically always go clockwise. I've been trying to keep track, and it feels like it's been pretty consistent for me. Something around there, you're going to be unspotted. I'm going to have him burn one of his Margotite's charges to make this kill even more reliable. I don't think there's a reason to preserve that right now. Here come the guards moving around. VIP on the move. Please don't randomly turn alert. Okay, you're waking up other guards. That's not too bad. And he just hit that button, which I don't... Okay, didn't turn them alert? Okay. Sometimes when this guy uses Rallying Cry, it wakes everyone up, and I hate it. I don't know what's the consistency there, but It definitely feels really bad when that happens. If you want to fight, you can swing once. I'm going to wait and have Hassan shred armor first. You only get 1 hit still, which is really unfortunate. I don't have a great way of spending 1 AP. I can yield back and... Okay, I'm going to go here. You're going to see me. That's fine. You see my other teammates too. That's also fine. I'm going to active shred you. Great. Now you're easy to kill. I'm going to delay back. You get 1 hit. It's not the greatest, but getting 1 hit is still something. Saving 1 AP won't matter much, but it means 1 initiative for a future turn. This guy's coming over next turn. Got to be a little bit careful. That's a solid... Oh, it's a really solid hit. That's a crit. All right, great. This guy's still standing around. Toxic's going to keep moving. This guy's running toward us, so ambushing him makes sense to me. Remake, I believe, won't get seen by the camera if she hides right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or I just stay right here and get a really easy ambush. That said, I'm also using ranged weaponry, so... I don't have a reason to be next to this guy. In fact, I'm going to try to preserve some AP and grab the box and then get to safety. His might's magnet. Yep, it does. Looks pretty good. I'm going to hide you there. Again, the camera should not be able to see you because you're behind a box. Hassan is... Well, if he's over there, he can't get seen, right? That guy's not going to have line of sight on you, so I think that's going to be okay. And yeah, we'll ambush you when we're good and ready. There's another 75 damage. They're taking their sweet time and dying, but it still makes everything else... Hey, they decayed back to hidden. That's great. I'm glad. Sometimes that does not happen, but I'm glad that decayed back down. I believe status decay is, at least feels inconsistent to me, although there's might be some things that I'm not aware of that are, like, very deterministic. Oh, yeah, actually, the guy who spammed that debuff was one of the guards, not the VIP, so... But I believe if the VIP spams it, if the AI says you should use that button, it wakes everybody up. And that's, like... I don't know if it's at random, or if it happens when you're suspicious, or what, but I feel like I have strong recollection of that happening pretty consistently. Not much happening, aside from your health bar dropping. The detonator's getting closer, but certainly not going to reach. Let's go ahead and let this guy use his turn. You shouldn't be able to see me. If you do, we're probably going to be okay still. We hide. You're right there. This is free. Alright, so... I think the plan... The plan is going to be go take the right-hand side. We can actually maybe bypass these two. If we go fast enough, right, we can get past this camera and just get up here. Fight this dude, which we can fight him. It's not going to be a big problem. Maybe I even, like, try to pull him over with red dot or something. But I think a count to spending 1 AP in a shot is reasonable. Decent damage. This gives Hassan space to... take a strike here. Just because status wasn't decaying very well last time, I'm going to try to get the actual kill, even though he would die to poison. The fact that people were staying as, like, hunted or whatever gives me some... makes me a little bit nervous. So I'm going to end up just kind of slow playing it and burning up more AP than I would need to normally. Just because that looked inappropriate. So, you see me. I'm going to kill you. Your body will get found unless... Actually, did I learn Dissolve yet? I did, right? Yeah, I have Dissolve, so next turn... oh, shoot, I already moved him up. I forgot about using Dissolve. That's my fault. It's been a while since I've had a Scourge as part of my core crew, so I've just, like, forgotten how much, like, that's just really useful and very good. Also don't have an EX or a Vanguard, so I'm also missing out on some redirection. I started a new... I'm going to call it offline, off-recording playthrough where I instantly max Shadow on my Agent EX, and I'm really enjoying it, actually. 0 AP, 30 meter range Shadow, turns out has a lot of usability. This is fine, you're not going to get seen for long enough. And I'm behind a wall so the camera doesn't see me. This just allows me to get, like, closer up so I can have, like, better future turns. This should be fine. I believe the guy should still be safe, not get seen by the camera. Account is going to be in kind of a weird spot where he can make it in 2 turns. It's okay. And eventually I'll use Rewind, but yeah, not just yet. Toxicloud, I believe, despawns here. Oh no, one more turn, okay. You've been told to go towards, I assume, a corpse. Oh no, that was just from... Yeah, I mean, you had to be sent to something. So you're just guarding. I'm going to have you knock this camera down so that Accountant can run in a straight line. Camera can't see the body because of boxes. We know you're doing nothing. You were told to move. You're going to run toward this corpse, I assume? Is there a different corpse that matters? Not that I can tell. Where's the captain that we killed? Yeah, that's still got some time. I actually don't mind that corpse existing, but I don't mind any of these corpses. If guards run across the map down to here, that's actually fine. I'm going to leave those corpses up. Anyway, though, I still need to wait for these guys to do all their things, and we'll figure out if we can ambush them or not. I'm very much expecting that if you come to here and you come to here, we're going to go for some kind of full auto AR thing, and it's going to be gunfire noises, but we can, like, clean them out. Time is getting a little limited, we've got to keep in mind, because eventually we're going to have to deal with the fact that this guy is coming across the map, and there is a chance, because there was a discovered corpse here or something, right? This camera saw the corpse, that is going to end up generating him being angry, because, like, oh, security told me there's a corpse. I'm alert. I feel like we had that with 11th Hour, where the Brock Executioner, like, went alert off of, like, it felt like an escalation. But he's walking, so he's not angsty. So I guess we're chill for now. Okay, we got some more time. That's good. You're going to come around. You running is actually fine. It actually groups you up with these guys. Okay, this is actually kind of nice. So what I'm going to look for here, Hardek's going to go last. I'm going to yield. Unfortunately, I don't have more than one set of shots here. That's really too bad. But I'm going to yield. You're going to marker sights this group of 3. And we're going to get really good potential damage here. Now, I'm going to let the full auto ring out first. But we're going to follow up with 2 railgun shots. They're going to... Actually, these guys aren't going to hear gunfire. Or if we kill all 3, no one else hears this guy's gun. Hassan would actually like to Toxicloud for crit vuln. I think it's going to be correct to do so. But I also really want line of sight so that I can Toxicloud and then also use my E-rifle. I think whatever, they're just going to get visual notification of this guy. It is what it is. I guess, like, if I go there, I get line of sight on 3. I guess only one of you would see me. So I don't hate doing this. This feels kind of weird. Okay, yeah, I'm going to walk up. You're going to see me. I'm going to Toxicloud. That's going to put crit vuln on all these guys. I actually might spend 2 AP getting closer. The goal with this is I'm guaranteed that Toxicloud hits all 3 of you. And then I yield to remake. I think I can yield. Yeah, I can yield. Okay, here we go. We're going to stack a crap ton of crit vuln. You guys were angry. You see me. Toxicloud for sure hits. I'm going to yield. We remake. Yeah, this guy's going to hear gunfire. That's okay. It's only 2 tally. 2 bullets on the Grunt Captain. Actually, no. I'm going to do 2 bullets on the Detonator. You need to be debuffed more because your health is higher. Downer radius is more than large enough to not be worried about it. I'm not going to get steamroll for the team. It's very unlikely to get a kill here. But I'm trying to trigger Downer to make everyone else's job easier. There's a crit. There's a shred. They all got crit, which doesn't surprise me literally at all. This guy hears gunfire. I'm tempted to say, let's just pistol this guy. Or, actually, I can't yield back. Yeah, I'm out of actions, so you're going to report gunfire, so I'm going to go my way. The problem is if I crit, I'm going to trigger Downer a second time. I don't want to do that. But my crit chance is literally 90%. There's a world where I don't spend the actions, and I assume my team has the damage. That seems a little bit too risky for me. So I'm going to aim... I mean, I should aim at somebody who's actually more killable. I'm going to aim at you. Ooh, wow, that sucks that you missed that. Accountant can't yield anymore either. That's okay, I think. So you're taking 75 on poison. You're also taking 75 on poison. You're not quite dead. The E-Rifle likely kills you, though. I'm going to start aiming for high health targets. Are you dead to poison? Yes. You're not yet. You're close to dead. Oh, I can't shoot anyone else anyway. I'm going to take the Iron Grip just for literally getting 2 accuracy to guarantee a full hit here. Now you're dead. That is recoup. I think I'm just going to spend my action points running in a straight line so I can get past his camera next turn. I could use a pistol, but I think it's okay. This guy only heard gunfire once. It's not the end of the world. You go full auto, and that is looking real guaranteed. You're already dead to poison, but let's just make you actually die. Looking pretty good. Alright, the team is back to hit. This guy is still going to report gunfire. But that could have been much more annoying. These Tox Clouds are not going to catch me in any weird way. I'm going to put you behind a wall so that if this guy does run up, you're safe for at least a bit. If he runs up, he'll eventually see my Knight. He's got a really good initiative roll. But still, let's put you somewhere relatively safe. Don't want you getting shot. Okay, we're going to have a report of gunfire, I believe. Reinforcements behind is fine. We can get past them. You found a corpse. Okay, there's another new corpse getting found. That's okay, though. Again, it's going to be sending people to the wrong place. They're sending Sifa. That's you. Okay, you were already told to go investigate one of the corpses, so that's not too special. One thing to be careful about is the fact that these initiative rolls are 10, 11, and 10. So Hardtack can delay, but Hassan cannot. Thankfully, it's all going to line up. It's actually really fortunate that I can basically... You can delay and still beat these 3. Everyone else can have their action, then we can react to that. That's really fortunate. So you're just patrolling. You're patrolling as well. You chose to do nothing, which I expected. You're the defensive guard. You're not the VIP. So you buff the team again. Let's go see what the VIP... I gotta make sure I don't delay too much now. So Hassan needs to make forward progress here. And that's going to involve Venom trapping this guy. So I have a source of damage. So my team needs to make progress here. And we're gonna have to like do a lot of initiative stuff on him. Almost certainly. But for now, Venom Trap is very safe. It is free damage. I don't believe it's minus initiative, but it is minus move speed. Which, if he does decide to come chase me down, is going to be helpful. A little bit of move speed. Okay, VIP, simply walking. We've got about 4 turns to go. We're okay for now. For the most part, I'm going to run my team forward. One thing I'm considering... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna run up to here, have 8 initiative. If these guys run really far, I mean, you're 50 meters away, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not worried about the gunfire noise here. I want to count it to debuff this guy. Let's see if he has it. He does. If Accountant can make it here, he actually might have coordinated charge back. No, next turn. If he can get here, he's in, well, about probably here is Marker Sight's range. And I can probably just, I mean, I don't want to alert him, but I could, and like, you know, down or lower his evasion or his initiative, etc., etc. But for now, we're okay. You guys are still following. You're making it plenty far up. No reason to red dot anybody. Marker Sight's back in 3. What I'm tempted to do is next turn coordinated charge, then get rewinded. And that way I'll have Marker Sights up for what I need. But we debuff you. Hardtack can only go so far in her turn. I'm going to have you... I think having you delay to 1 is fine. I'm going to put you here. Actually put you here. This guy's not going to see us for a while, although he can eventually. I think I will hug the right-hand side to be a little bit safer. But I will smoke if I have to. For now, I can delay. Here come the reinforcements. Yep. Their base patrol is going to go to the left. You're chasing a corpse, but that's not too bad. You're pretty far from me. You're chasing that corpse, I think, or something like that. I don't know. She's chasing, I guess, the gunfire noise. She's chasing the fact that my Cyber Knight had gunfire right there. So you're going to get really close to us. Your initiative roll was thankfully incredibly low. Alright, I have another look ahead in 3 turns. It's not too bad. Okay, you're doing nothing with your future, so... I can't yield behind Hardtack, but I'm probably going to kill this camera. Actually, I don't need to, I don't think. If I stand here, you're still not going to see anything. Or hear anything. I stop short of the camera. there is always a chance there's an escalation on you. I should de-risk this. There is a, 1 in 10 chance that the new corpses discovered are going to be sent toward you, and you're going to be the one who's sent to investigate that, and I don't think there's a reason to risk that happening. So I'm just going to march my team forward to the edge of the camera. You're going to lose 50 health, and you have negative evasion, we have crit vulnerability on you. Okay, this guy was not sent, but there is a new corpse discovered from what I recall. Looks like it's not going to be part of the security event, though. And looks like sec level 4 was empty. You're still on your basic patrols over there. You guys don't really matter. You're still VIP checking. Oh, that's... Oh, no. Shoot. I shouldn't have... Okay, I need to restart this. Alright, welcome back, everyone. Let's go see it again. Make sure we don't skip on the one who's going to walk on a Tox Cloud. He chose a different spot to go. Okay, we have to let you walk. You vault over. This time you didn't hit Tox Cloud, which is kind of funny. It's worse for me, but oh well. Alright, so... I think we have to play pretty aggressively here. This camera will make a 180. There's a chance that... Yeah, my CK can't knock it down, so... Ideally, hardtack goes at the end, but I can't risk that. I don't have enough people with actions, so we just have to go for this. Camera is almost certainly going to the corpse. There's a chance it goes 90 degrees to here. If it does, we actually have a little bit of time to work with. But ultimately, let me double check if I need to have smokes on anybody. I shouldn't, but my knight and my soldier have it if I really, really have to do this. We should be okay. This guy is debuffed quite a bit. We've got marker sights on him for accuracy and crit vuln. Still pretty low hit chance. This. Oh, that is huge that you crit that. Okay, this guy's definitely gonna die, but he gets an action if I'm not careful. VIP is on the move. You should be able to see me. We're behind a bunch of walls, although that's a little bit scary. He's gonna walk that way. Fair enough. I should be careful using escape, to be honest. I want Roommate to get this kill, but I want my team to march forward and spend their AP first. Because I'm gonna end up abusing the bug where they're gonna get 2 move points with Steamroll, but I want them to have the combat stats of Steamroll on a future turn. And I can always just like not spend the last move point, right? I can have 1 AP at the end and, it'll be okay-ish. You can just simply walk forward, it's fine. I don't have to do anything here. I don't want to get caught up by guys behind me, so I really do need to run forward each turn. Not much happening. You're so right. If I do a short yield to Accountant, I can have Accountant use up his turn as well. You're going before Epsilon. It's fine. Let's have you do that. I'm going to have you... Oh, interesting. I'm going to have him run up here. Coordinated charge of the team. They'll have that for next turn. I don't know if actually coordinated charge will give 2 move points as well. I actually honestly do not know the answer to that question. If you're there, you're seen by the camera. If I duck all the way in, you're maybe not. I think that's acceptable. And then you're going to get this kill. Every time. Try to spend 1 AP as clean as we can. Great, that's going to be a kill. Easily. Down you go. Okay, that is the team getting buffed. You're going to walk around like that. I kind of want to... No, I should use Rewind on Accountant now. He just used everything. This gives him coordinated charge again, which is useful. I don't think I want to sneak into this pit right now. I think I go into here. We hide from this camera as best we can. We hope it turns 90 degrees, not 180. If it turns 180, I don't really care. Getting a lot of tally now because we keep getting plus tally. I think every escalation has been plus tally. We're up to +8 a turn. You could check the footage, I guess, and see if that was actually bugged and we got 1 more than we're supposed to, but I think we're just getting we'll see. We went to sec level... We escalated 4 times, right? Because we started at sec level 0. I know one of the things was reinforcements, but the other 3 could have easily been tally. I can have you grab this box. I think that's fine. It seems acceptable here. Reloading the pistol does not seem needed. If you go here, I mean, if it turns 180, you get me. Do I really care? No. If it turns 180, we're already getting escalation from how many people it's seeing, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, you're going to go investigate the gunfire, and you hopefully don't make the rest of the way over. So Tox Cloud hits 1, some free damage, another escalation of reinforcements, but we have made no events on this side of the map. Camera did, in fact, only turn 90 degrees. That's huge. Yep, okay, so they got 2 move points from coordinated charge, 2 move points from steamroll. Okay. Bug, medium priority. Giving... buffs like steamroll and coordinated charge give twice the MP if your teammates' turns are already over. Tactical Surge doesn't have this, but coordinated charge, steamroll, and AP/MP leverage all do. Obviously, if you want to abuse this, you can get a lot of power out of that. I'm not abusing it on purpose. I'm really just trying to not have the 15% damage increase that comes from this, right? This is a meaningful amount of damage, right? And it's like, it's more damage than it is move speed, right? Like, so ideally, it's all to say it's on a turn where we're fighting, like really ideally. Anyway, letting this guy run seems okay. You're nowhere close to anything. I don't care about you. You're not close to anything either. You're going to come closer to the VIP, which makes sense for you. I knew something bad would happen. You get poisoned. Of course, you're on the way as well, but that's okay. Are you going to go alert? No. We should be able to hide from you pretty well. You're going to get pretty close. And, wow, you got pretty far, actually. Are you still plus move point from the other buff? No, he just actually walked that far. Wow, I'm a little bit surprised. Anyway, guess what it's time for? I will attempt to leave 2 AP at the end, because I would actually like to not abuse, if I can help it. Can I get this in a silent spot? Maybe. Yeah, if I go right here, I don't want to get by the camera, but if I go right here, I have line of sight on you. I'm banking 2 move points, so I'm not using up more than that. It's telling me I have direct line of sight, so I'm going to trust the game. And if the game lies, I'm going to use some of my free move points to get more done. You're angry. I don't care. Wow. Oh, you count as low cover. You know what? That's fair. That makes sense. I'm going to Tox Cloud. That means I don't get full attacks here. But I actually want the... Oh, yeah, and it auto-alerts the team, by the way. Which is a little scary, because it means that this guy can actually fight me. I probably should have delayed, and that's on me. Are you close enough? No, you're not close enough for automatic guaranteed glance. Still going to biocoat, though. Odds are pretty high that I get what I want. I also could morass, but the rest of the team isn't close enough for me to want this yet. I'm going to try to wait for another turn where it's going to be better. Also, I can't really melee here because Tox Cloud's in the way. Okay, I can spend 2 AP on this. It's not going to look very good. Or I could go to cover. Or I can wait. I'm gonna wait because I want Hardtack to knock this camera down. He did nothing. Cool. All right, kill the camera so we can move around without getting annoyed. I think loud shotgun is fine. They're all in combat already anyway. I'm gonna go as close as I can because the closer you go, actually, right, the better your angle looks, the less likely he is to be in cover. So there is potentially somewhere you can stand where you don't get screwed by that. I'd ideally like to actually only spend 1 move point doing this. That way I can use more getting away. You're telling me you're not going to get hit by the poison. I trust you. You still count as cover, but I'm close enough to get the guaranteed glancing hit. So we get 2 shots here. That is your armor gone. And you're dead. Target is down. My hacker got the kill. Didn't have to send her at this, of course. Let's go down and preserve the 2 move points so I don't abuse the bug. That means I'm going to put you right there. Good job, you did it. Oh, wait, no, I still have 1. I can spend 1 more. Because I have 1 and 1 there. Okay. I attempted not to abuse the bug, doing what I can. You're done. We count as hidden, so everyone who is alert doesn't matter. Because they can't chase me down, right? Like, oh yeah, and I have coordinated charge again. People have already ended their turn. Okay, I just have to hard tack not... Actually, the thing is, I don't even want to really move right now. Because I can't really get through Toxic Cloud, and my hacker can't do anything yet either. There is going to be a report of gunfire, because they heard the shotgun. Dissolve doesn't seem the most useful. I actually couldn't dissolve if I'm playing fair, because I don't have actually move points here. So I might just spend 2 and then hide. And then, like, I think they're not going to be able to do anything, right? We're all hidden. So the guards actually have no actions they can take. But for now, let's just hide away from Toxic Cloud. Let's hope this thing turns. I don't believe it ever does. You have 1 extra move point. So I should go down to 6. That way I can... Well, actually, I don't need to reload the railgun. I've got enough shots in it that doesn't really matter. Actually, no, I'm going to reload the railgun anyway. Just because I don't need to preserve the reload count. I'm going to get 1 initiative and cover bonus for free here. I can't get around that, sorry. And then you at least are ethical here, so you can just kind of run up to this and reload and it's fine. I don't believe this turns, but I'd like if it did. Okay, well, there are alert guards, but they can't find us, so I don't really care. They're taking some poison damage, we like that. They're searching for interference. The escalation was... It's going to just escalate every turn as timers run out. That's fine, though. Again, they don't know where we are. Oh, chemical accelerants. That's scary. Well, we can still delay, let them all run. We're all in hard cover. We're all hidden. They know nothing. I think coordinated charge... Actually, I'm just going to do coordinated charge here just because that way we can at least make some progress when it's time. Also got a little bit of initiative, which is fine. We can still all delay down to 10. Hardtack goes down to 8. And it looks like the alert guards... Yep, they're just going to go on patrol routes now. They have nothing else to do, so they go back to patrolling as their modus operandi. So they're all going back to their like origin point, basically, because they want to start the patrol route. They've never been on a patrol route, because all they've been doing is following the VIP AI. Okay, I'm tempted to only trigger 1 tally here and then turn this thing off. We're not going to leave it off for very long, but at least I can buy some space. So yes, they're going to send 1 guard to investigate me. We are escalating anyway. If there's no corpse timers next turn, we don't get another, which would be nice. We can start running the team forward. That way when this thing eventually does turn back on, we're not getting caught by it. And we can find a place to ambush, like, behind some of these stuff. That seems reasonable enough to me. I believe it sees this host. Yeah, it would. So when it turns back on, we're going to catch my hacker. I kind of want to get rid of this corpse here. It's going to make me kind of slow, but I'm sort of feeling it. Spend 2 AP there. It probably won't catch, but if I'm lucky. Yeah, I don't. That's fine. I spend 1 AP. I dissolve you. And then I'm going to have him walk through here. Because Toxic Cloud will keep moving. And it shouldn't be catching my team. I don't believe it's going to go far enough to the right. If it does, I'm really sad. But you didn't generate tally. That's several turns away from popping. And you can go get this loot box. And that should be decent. Hardtack is not going to be able to knock this thing back down. It's not going to come up in time. That's fine, though. It's time for some good old-fashioned normal hacking. Hello, Matrix host. Hardshell, overclock, basic programs. Load disarm for funsies. I might need the AP. I'm not going to spoof just yet. I'm going to preserve tally over connection. 3 passives. Okay, we're going to escalate pretty soon, so I'm going to go ahead and hit spoof. What do we have? AP, and then I'm going to scan. I'm going to need all of everything, so I'm going to go ahead and knock that down. So I can load all this stuff up. Let's see. Connection health might actually matter with this host and the way it's set up right now. I've done this host many times before. Going through the bottom gives you a route through the CPU, which I think is fine. I think this ends up not being a useful node. but it'll depend on what the scans do. But I think for now, connection is still acceptable. And I'm going to sleaze, because that's 3 AP. I guess scan is also 3 AP. Does it matter which one I do? I think literally not at all. I'm going to scan for fun. I have information. I could go north. There's at least downloads here. In fact, I know there's also 2 traps here. It's going to be pretty annoying. This is more docile, but this is going to be like an APU. So if I go through the south, I have to go through a node that I know I hate. There's no downloads here. So I think going through the north makes sense. It means I get the CPU really late, but it is what it is. Not that I need the CPU, but that, like, again, this is useless to clear. This is at least useful to clear. And I don't mind clearing the APU. There's some value in that sometimes. So Toxic Cloud is not in my team. That's good. Reinforcements, again, are on the wrong side of the map. We love that for us. I should wait, right? I don't want to go too far forward also. Got to be careful about that one, but... yeah, for now, as long as our team stays hidden, all those alert guards don't have anything to do. But they could converge on me at some point. I've got to be a little bit careful. Still, though, we're making pretty solid progress. I think you lurking up is fine. I'm going to wait in case this actually catches me. I don't think it will. Actually, no. I can, like, walk there and I'm fine. I don't want to risk it. It doesn't matter. In retrospect, I wish I'd spent 1 fewer step and then was able to reload, but I am going to be on my last reload if I do that, so... it's fine. I'll delay just in case I need to do something with you for some reason. Okay. I've got to knock you down because I can't connect. Need these tools. Here we go. Yeah, so they added new, stronger ice recently, and among that is 12 AP to your actions. This is dead, so who cares? I don't believe I lost the AP yet. I would rather take 5 tally than 12 AP. Got another trap here. If you load a program, okay, I will try not to, but I might have to. I might load in their face. No, let's just drop this down so I can load this. That seems correct. Disarm you. Take download. Load deception. Go here. Connection is getting a little bit low, but it's not too bad yet. Losing scan hurts a little, but it's not too bad. There's the APU. I think double no-lop is fine. It's a mistake. It's too late. I should have scapegoated first. This is my mistake. Too late now, though. No-lop 1, no-lop 2. Woke up 0 ice because there's none there. I'm going to reload Deception so I can kill both active ice cleanly. I have enough deck shield that I'm not worried about this. So I'm going to go for connection first, then you. I'll have to reload Sleaze. That's fine. I don't have anything I can kill just yet, but that's okay. I can spend 3 AP on a scan. There's downloads there. There's almost certainly a CPU on one of these 2 nodes. We'll go ahead and kill all the cameras in a little bit. And Remake is pretty far from having Rewind back, if I recall correctly. And I don't remember if there's downloads on the other side of the CPU or not. I truly don't remember. Let's see. Do you have Rewind? Very far away. Okay. We can still do a couple more delays. Hassan is fine where he's standing. I'm still going to be nervous about this. I don't probably need to be, but I also don't need to be risky. We're waiting for my hacker to be finish her job. Also, where's my exit? It's way over there. Okay, yeah. So we're just going to, like, path all the way through because we have to anyway. We could go back the way we came, but there's all the NPCs there, so... going to the right should be safe. We've been seeing where the tax cloud's been moving. It's going like that. But even still, I'm still not in a rush. We're waiting for a hacker regardless, so... I'm going to have you do nothing. I'm going to have you reload. Oh, wait, no, I've got to get away from this camera. I don't want to get seen by this, so... we go to at least this far. Camera will see my hacker. We're going to escalate anyway that turn, so it's not a huge deal. It's actually be... I hope we don't get too much tally, because it would have been a fake escalation, but now it might be a real one, if I'm not careful. If I get too much tally that turn. We're getting at least 9 automatically. So if there's another 3 coming in, we're going to escalate. Or another 2 coming in, rather. But you're away from the camera. Camera will turn back on. It will be +1 tally on the coming turn. Nope, we're at 20. Damn. So sadly, our underflow is going to mean literally nothing because it's going to skip over the bad escalation and give them the good escalation. So the APU is completely useless. It did literally nothing. Except that I guess theoretically it's going to be a level 8 escalation when it could have been a level 9 escalation. I don't believe that tends to matter. But technically, you know, that would have existed. Alright, Toxicloud is clearly not hitting this box, but I can still wait and get more info from what the guards are doing. Right, no reason to rush this. They are getting a little bit too close to that spot, which I don't love. That's going to make this middle ground really awkward for me. But I think with, like, look ahead and all the other stuff, we're going to be, like, kind of okay. Okay, which cameras do I care about? Okay, not 1, not 2. Yes, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, and not 7. Okay, just 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. I need to load Deception. I'm going to go here. Drop you. Scan for the trap. The trap is on download. That's not too bad. Take these. It's a CPU. So if it's a mirror, which I think it actually is, I think we're done. This might be a download node. I want to not run out of time here. This is going to be really annoying to clear in the first place, by the way, because I don't have null back, and overclock times out next turn. I'm just done. So sadly, we generated just enough tally to escalate. That's too bad. But I'm going to put you somewhere around here. One guard is going to be sent to go investigate us. That's going to be a little bit scary, but actually, I guess I'll have you hug the right-hand side to make sure you're a little bit more covered in case guards do something funny. Like, someone could sprint and find you. Hassan gets here. Oh, right, I gotta keep staying ducked. I don't want to send more guards if I can help it. I'll have to spend at least to here, but I think from there you're going to be line of sight blocked and able to run. I know I just hit my hacker from this, but he doesn't have anywhere else to go. I'm very likely to find a Toxicloud going through the middle here. I'm also very likely to skip that loot box. It looks too dangerous. Accountant can run forward at this point. Toxicloud's not going this far to the right. Dr. Karos Part 4, 10k. I could... No, I don't want to cheat up. There's a really good chance to get hit. I think I do want to go for early marker sites, though. Also, we managed to delay their combat drugs. This ended before we got to interact with them, which is good. Delay just in case. Okay, you're useless. Great. Yeah, I'm just going to leave the team basically right here. Nothing to look forward to. New coordinated charge in 3 turns. That's fine. End your turn. End your turn. Toxicloud moves forward. It'll despawn at the end here, I think. Yep. Escalation, sadly. Escalation 8 is going to be... Please don't be drugs. Damn it. Oh, there's a gray blur. Oh, interesting. They renamed that. What is a gray blur? Oh, that's they renamed Skipjacks because Skipjack is the name of the That makes sense, actually. Alright, well, there are some guards sent my way. They've got a lot of action points. And I've got to find some way out. We could go back. There's a... No, I think we can wait. I think it'll be okay. Okay, you're going to find me, but... No, you're not. We take those. Yeah, while I'm still hidden, I'm invincible. Ah, shoot. You became alert by sharing status. This actually could get bad. Although I think I'm still hidden, so it doesn't matter yet. Yeah, if I'm still hidden, alert doesn't yet matter. I mean, they're going to be, like, combat ready. Okay, I can skip on you at least. That was a little weird. Your checkpoint's done. Good for you. Thankfully not close enough to turn alert. We kind of take those. Okay, well, we'll see how much they all... You know, how much they all spread out. The fact that we're hidden makes this a lot nicer. Okay, you're coming closer. And I think you would share alert because he's alert. They're coming behind us. We do have to get away from these guys. And they are running toward whatever corpses were spotted and whatever people saw on the cameras. Had this last guy have their turn? Okay. Ideally, we don't generate too much going on here. And ideally, we get all the kills right away. So you're going to basically take 1 kill here. Probably if these guys run towards you, you're going to get spotted pretty easily. Let's see. I mean, there is a chance we can fully hide from all these guys. Okay, not with that. Not with where you're standing. Okay, these kills have to happen then. And we have to, like really, really have to, not end this turn spotted, because everyone who's alert is going to map hack, and it's going to be really bad. So we have to really segment as best we can. I'm going to probably Tox Cloud, and I'm gonna Tox Cloud and look ahead to this area to keep these guys locked up. We're going to probably use this cover as best we can to hide a little bit, which means hard deck is kind of last resort here. They're all going to look, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to lead with Remake here. So Remake's going to step out. These would actually look decent. You count as hidden, and this should be in the full auto cone, and no one else uses the gunfire, which is a really big which is actually really big. Crit chance isn't great here, although you have 55, so I'm very likely to crit. Could trigger downer for more crit. Yep, there's the crit. This will... Yep, now that you're debuffed, it looks like this. I'm going to walk up to here. Still worried about you guys, but at least I'm a little bit hidden. Actually, I want to fight from this side. I want to be around here. Look ahead will just barely reach up there. It'll be okay. 29 to hit is not good. No, you know, I'm going to spend the AP getting closer up. I'm going to hide behind this, but it gives me a much better look ahead. This is worth it. Everyone else can still do their jobs. I can't catch more than those three, but that's fine. There's a world where I aim farther down and I have a chance of catching these people, right? Like if I put it here, it might catch that patrol route. But I actually think this is still kind of correct. This is their most for the move speed. You're done. Hardtack can't do any further yields. And Remake rolled pretty low compared to these guys. So I think she's gonna... You could shotgun, but it's so loud. Everyone's gonna turn their heads. Okay, I think Accountant should have pretty low problems killing this guy. It's gonna be burning marker sites again. But I have the -10 evasion. I think it'll be okay. I think Hardtack can hide here and it'll be alright. These guys are not going my way. Like, based on look ahead, they're not running toward my people. I could... You know, if you have 1 AP after that attack, that's decent. I think we can get you close to cover, and it'll be acceptable. It's a small risk, but I think it'll work out. Oof. If they walk... No, if they walk toward me, she gets killed. There's no way I can do that. Okay, I'm hiding you in cover then, and someone else gets this kill. It'll be fine. Ah, shoot, yeah. Her seeing me means she uses the cover bonus thing. That's a mistake. Yeah, I should have known that she was going to do that. When these guys make visual contact, most guards make visual contact, if they have a reactive ability, they'll use it. And, yeah, it does that to you. So I pretty much have to do some debuffs here. You have too much evasion. I could spend... So, I need to marker sights you. There's no way around it. 77 is okay. I'm going to red dot for the other 5%. This way I have guaranteed glancing hits. This guy needs to die, right? Otherwise my team is spotted. Oh, I had a surprise target buff here. I didn't realize that. That was part of why it was going okay. All right, well, we're going to have to take some risks, I guess. Hassan, nobody else can see you. No one else can hear you. That's good news. 50 meters is pretty... Nope, wrong button. I keep pressing J when I mean to press X. This is accurate at 14, which should be good enough. Which should make the surprise target work here pretty decently. Yes, you would die to poison, but that won't cleanse spotted, based on what we saw earlier. So, single attack, not full auto. Saves me some AP, still a guaranteed glancing hit. You're gone. My team goes back to hidden. And I'm actually pretty sure I'm supposed to reload this gun. But I'm also pretty sure I'm supposed to Tox Cloud some idiots. Problem is I don't have a good spot to do that. I think it's run to the cover and we'll figure it out later, which I don't love. Because the thing is, if I look at what action points I have, I cannot Tox Cloud and reload and full auto, so I should really be kind of discerning here. At the end of the day, all I'm going to end up doing is Morass plus Tox Cloud. maybe plus Venom Trap, and we're just not going to have the gun next turn. Or I can, like, you know, single target, right? But, like, we're back to hidden is the important thing. We're mostly in cover. There's a good chance we don't get spotted, and we're okay. I know we're at an hour, but we're getting there, okay? Searching for interference. No escalation at all. I guess to be fair, we didn't tick over, so that makes sense. You, I believe, shouldn't be able to see us. Yep, you ran in a straight line. I mean, they are all running over there. We can try to bypass them. It just scares me, right? It's just a little scary if that happens. Like, they don't know anything. And based on where... Oh, nope. He turned and saw me. Okay. This just got really spicy. So you need to die right now. Otherwise, every alert guard... Well, to be fair, these guys actually can't turn alert. But these guys would chase me down. I don't hate that, but they have a million action points. And the nice thing is, actually... you're still marker sites, which is good. I have a downer still available, so even this will work. And by the way, I gotta say, I'm very, very happy that I have a silencer in this gun, so that the noise radius is only 28. I'm actually in situations where it's working, which is really good. So crits likely. There we go. That's a downer, making this even easier. Yeah, we just go twice. Hope I don't get ambushed too hard. It sucks that that missed, but someone else can clean up. Hopefully. Hopefully? These guys are still look-aheaded. They're not going to turn alert anytime soon. These guys are going to sprint at me, and I can't get around that. Hardtack. Yeah, so you're spotted, so if they shouldn't... it's going to be close. I think you can get to here and... Nah, he's like behind a full bit of cover. Okay, we should be okay for a little while. The fact that you're stuck is not ideal. I don't think Hardtack can get this kill easily. Like, if you run out here... Yeah, I mean, this is not good. I'm just going to have to leave you here. And we'll have to wait for someone else to get this kill. Hassan or somebody else. I could try to hide you, but I think it's fine as it is. So they're going to run, because they know exactly where I am. But I'm hopefully correct on how much move points and AP they have, and I don't get shot. So far, so good, and you shouldn't be any different. But I believe... Actually, I'm not sure how it's going to handle my mercs getting us spotted. Okay. So... You could, and it wouldn't, well, I think this is time for Morass. I think, well, these guys are real, though. Accountant needs to get this kill. These guys need to die. Now, thankfully, you don't see me, but I have a very strong suspicion. Okay, I'm going to Tox Cloud this. So here's my suspicion. They have not made direct visual confirmation on my characters. However, right, because like before, like someone was alert and then we killed them and nothing happened. But the other guys never had a turn when that happened. And so I'm unsure if that's a requirement on not dropping back down. Now they've had a turn, but they haven't made direct visual confirmation. So, you know, what's going to happen to me? I don't know. We got to clear these guys on this turn. I think it'll be fine, though. We'll have... I think we have to, like, let the gunfire noise happen. I don't think there's a way around that one. I think I Tox Cloud you guys. For sure. You're at 17. You're at 21. They can clearly catch up to me. If I reload, I can't shoot more than once. I think them hearing gunfire is unavoidable. Odds of you dying to just the attack are really high. I think we take that. Although one quick question is... You are 14 meters away from my railgunner. And his railgun has a min range of 21. It's a little bit easier for him to kill that guy. But he doesn't have line of sight. So I think we still go for the captain. And technically, no one else has actually made direct visual confirmation here, so... And I can't go full auto. Please kill. Thank you. Okay, cool. You're hidden. She's still spotted, but she fought this guy, which makes sense. So if you die, I believe your mate goes back to hidden. And these guys are going to go back to their, like, weird, janky, crappy patrol routes. I think his play is going to be reload here. Not Morass. Morass doesn't lower initiative anyway. You're running over, but not alert yet. You're doing nothing still. Accountant really needs this kill to happen. Thankfully, they're heavily debuffed. Okay, not heavily debuffed, but like meaningfully debuffed. Pistol shot times 3 is not guaranteeing the kill. Railgun, if I can step back, I think pretty much does. Like if I go to here, I'm 19 meters out, which is fine. I am a stealth target. Okay, let's see. So where I am right now, right, I'm losing 50% hit chance, but it's almost guaranteed to be a kill. At worst, hard attack can run up and shotgun, if I really have to. But I'm pretty confident that if I run to here, and I only have -1 to hit, and I Iron Grip, right, like this isn't a Red Skull, it's not a literal guarantee. If I Iron Grip, I get like 15 extra pure damage, and now it is. So if this doesn't kill, there's a bug in the game. Now, people heard some gunfire. That's pretty real. Right, that's some tally. We're double escalating. I should delay and see where Theta goes. You're looking around. Okay. These guys are heading toward me, which is a little scary. They're under combat drugs. Now, you're going towards this camera seeing stuff. I don't think anyone else saw anything else, but who knows? I shouldn't go for combat here. These guys actually should ideally run away on their own turn. Turning this camera back off is useless. Reloading the shotgun seems fine. To be really safe, I could smoke. My whole team is hidden, but like, if you run up and see me, I'm sad. So it's like, let's see. You go early, but you're too far away to matter. You go early, and if you run right at me, we get spotted. And then these guys just unleash hell. So I'm going to use smoke for the intended purpose, which is... I'm just going to throw it here to block the line of sight like this, so that you can't find us. I guess I gotta make sure my soldier's good too, so something like that should block everything. Okay. This should guarantee that we're okay. If I'm wrong, it's gonna be a painful lesson. But I don't believe I'm wrong. So, the alert, right, we're all hidden. The alert guards shouldn't matter because they don't know where we are. And because they don't know where we are, they're not gonna chase us down because they can't. They don't know where we are. Unless there's a bug, of course, in which case we're going to lose everybody because we're going to get shot full auto with 6 action points. But it's not going to happen. Right? A little bit of damage. Reinforcements are there. That's fine. They can't see us either. We've been really fortunate that reinforcements have been behind us for the most part. Though we are getting chased down a little bit. Wow, why you just never get to walk? That's weird. Okay, thankfully you became useless. You are hunting. I mean, to be fair, yeah, you're investigating the camera sighting. Oh, right. Camera saw my Cyberknight here, and it saw my hacker here. So, of course, they're going to go there, then hunt. I could have known that, actually. Who needs rewind? I'm probably going to wait once again for this guy. Oh, yeah, coordinated charge is up. So, we're going to try to coordinated charge the team and look for some shenanigans here. You guys are still doing nothing, which is great. Maybe they'll move. We'll see. Delay to 2, delay to 8, delay to 6, delay to 5. Yep, we can go after everybody. Okay, you're going to investigate. You're hearing gunfire, which makes sense. But if you don't turn around, you can't see us. Ooh, shit. Okay, visual confirmation has been found. You have to die. Because you're going next, and that is a problem. You are absolutely not guaranteed to die here. Yep, problem. You turned around. Okay, so the only person you saw is the Cyberknight, which would be game over. So I have to kill you in 3 shots. Which, to be fair, if I shred first hit, which is very, very likely, you're gonna die. And then my Cyberknight is fine. But if I don't get this kill, I'm... Actually, they're only gonna shoot once. I think at worst I'm bleeding out. There's the shred. Second shot. Okay, they heard gunfire. Ah, and group 2 is running over now because there's enough gunfire. That was expected, though. You found corpses. Are you going to turn? Yes. You're running. Okay. Okay, they're not... Oh, no. Okay, they're not chasing yet. That's kind of good news. No one else is alert yet. I still want to find a good turn for... Actually, should I... Let's see. I'm trying to think. Okay. If they, in fact, decide to chase, they're going to get here, turn alert, and probably get the chance to shoot remake. These guys aren't going to turn alert for a while. I think there's almost nowhere they can go where that's going to happen. I don't feel like I have a great morass turn yet, still. But I also don't have a great kill on you yet without... I just need to shred the armor and not have my turns get weird. If I can turn off snapping, I can get to here. That's better. Crouching won't change anything, but I want to be in hard cover. I want to be behind this wall. That should be pretty well hidden. And I get an active shred on you, which is good. And you have to die, because if you die to poison, we get that weird state where... Oh, we got the active shred and the passive shred. High roll? Nope. That's fine. Yeah, I expect you to be chasing me down. I'm just going to throw a Venom Trap. You are going to turn alert, but you're going to hopefully be out of AP by the end of it. And... I just have no way around that one. Let's see. Yeah, you're going on 13. Accountant can kill you first, that you can't share status, but you're going to... No, actually, I think it is correct for him to wait so we can Venom Trap that guy after he moves. No, that doesn't change anything. Nothing changes here. I Venom Trap here and it's fine. But ideally, his son gets this kill. Or, sorry, Accountant gets this kill. I forget if he actually rolled higher than that earlier in the turn, but I really want Coordinated Charge for the team. I also really want this kill here. Thankfully, you're shredded, so it's going to be pretty easy. Great. Okay. I think I'm going to wait on everything. I might take a step up to Coordinated Charge more of the team. When a hardtack is going at 8, it would end her turn. She could yield to Accountant, though. It's fine. Okay. We're allowed to wait here. You definitely could see us on your way up, but I think we can handle that. You're safe, and Remake is... I mean, so we got spotted only when we were standing there. We weren't spotted up here, so I think Remake is fine where she is. I don't think I actually get direct line of sight on her ever. Okay, you're going to move? Yep. You get your little poison. You're going to run to there. You're going to probably hunt. That's hilarious that you're just like right there doing nothing. You rolled a 16. Is it worth trying to kill you right now? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, so this tells me I have a valid target. Is that because I have range on somebody? Like I can shoot you or something? I think... I mean, we can probably... Ooh, no, our initiative roll on Hassan is bad. Okay, we reload the AR every time. And then if I delay Accountant, it can give me 1 AP, and I can try to jump this guy. But I think I would rather... roll the dice on good initiative rolls next turn. I can, for now, delay. Yeah, you're not too special yet, but I do have to be a little bit careful. Because they are running toward me, so I have to make sure... Please tell me I have look ahead back. Okay, good. I need to slow these guys down, because they're going to run right toward me, and... Ooh, their initial rolls are good, actually. That's... I'll have to throw a new smoke, probably. Okay. So, I could... I don't believe I should, but I could try to wear this guy down with blade attacks and eventually get there. But I think I would rather... I'd rather not cheat, but I'll just bank 1 move point for next turn. I'm going to have you end your turn. Next turn, you'll use your bat. It'll be okay. You rolled okay on initiative. Accountant is going to... Wait, no. Okay, I should let Remake get up to the corner. Can he yield? Because I want to not waste Coordinated Charge on this turn. So you're going to yield. Reek is going to slow these guys down. A mix of initiative and... Yeah, they're all running that way. But I also care about my smoke. So I can't go too far. I've got to be careful. I legit might have to stop right here. Because Hassan rolled a 13 and they're all on the way. And I would love to be able to sneak past all this. Which is going to be tough. If you could... Let's see. So, what are your initiative rolls? 18. 12. Yeah, you rolled a 23. So, I mean, I could, like, try for... Yeah, I mean, I have to go too far to get interference spike on that as well. So, no, I think the play is... Let's not risk you catching us. I'm going to crouch to here. I'm going to smoke somewhere like this to block line of sight cleanly. Somewhere like that looks okay. Right, like right here. We have everything blocked off. That's you being done. Accountant should be able to sneak up reasonably far. Okay, basically as close as you can go. We'll turn snapping back on because I can. He can't go any closer without making noise. He's going to go to here. We're going to coordinate a charge. And then in case he rolls really poorly on initiative, which is possible, he could roll an 11. We're going to mark our sights now, and then when's rewind back? Rewind is back next turn. Okay, great. I mean, I could have, theoretically, if I did enough dancing, I could have had him end his turn and get rewinded right away. And that would have been the turn back a little bit sooner, but I'm marker sightsing you because we need you to die at the start of the next turn. I can't do anything else. I'm going to end my turn. Okay, nobody knows anything. You take your 50 damage, which doesn't matter a lot, but it exists. Remake could delay to 16, and that would be enough, but only hardtack can go. I could interference spike, and that would go okay. I could rewind accountant, that would also go okay. Only 2 people hear the gunfire. You actually wouldn't, weirdly enough. What's the right amount of delaying I want to go for? Not a lot, because these guys all go pretty soon. I mean, I can shoot you. I can shoot at you guys. That seems very incorrect. So... okay, I don't have downer. I would like to trigger steamroll if I can. That's really, really relying on hardtack having the damage at the start here, though. Which is a little scary. And I really don't want to shoot my AR with these guys coming up closer. So I think we just go for it. This one guy's going to hear gunfire. We're already escalating anyway. Here we go. Crit is not bad. I think we just unload. If we unload again, I don't have any more move points, though. I think I'm going to play it like this. No one's over here at all. I can hide behind these boxes, and I'm pretty sure it's safe. I'm going to go here to get a little bit more info. Just in case there is someone over there, but I'm 99.9% sure there's not. This comes back next turn. That's going to be some tally. Oh well. I'm going to stand you here. How confident my hardtack is this kill? She only gets 2 hits. I should buff someone's initiative. I'm going to buff Hassan because he has a melee weapon. So, or I can interference spike this guy and my entire team gets to go. That's... I think I'd rather buff Hassan. In case these guys do run toward me, I want this guy to not have a chance at waking somebody up. So I'm going to have you go next, or nearly next. Muck has to keep getting skipped. For whatever reason, your movement is bugged. That's really unfortunate. I technically only have 1 move point here, so I should try to not cheat if I can help it. You see me. You're angry. I don't get to active shred you, but I can at least strike 3 times. Ooh, first strike shreds is huge. Now you're dead. And I will try to not cheat and only spend 2 AP. But I reserve the right to play bugs in my favor, considering there are some well, there was a bug that went against me, which was I can't let them die to poison. I'm not guaranteed to be hidden if that happens. For now, we're chilling. I can't skip because you're under look ahead. Hopefully we don't run into any more animation bugs. Otherwise I can't skip and I can't get out of it. Hardtack is able to start moving. I probably want to keep this camera down so we have more space to work with. I'm feeling pretty comfortable in most of these spots here. I have to try to make sure to also preserve 1 AP if I can. But with the smokes there, this looks really safe to me. I just always want info. You're hunting uselessly, that's fine. We're up to 1 hour 20. Really close to that 1.5 hour mark again. I didn't want to. Okay, you are running. Oh, no, you saw me. Shit. Okay, well, I'm glad I saved some AP, but that's not what I wanted to see. Damn, he was unsafe. Someone finally did move. So there is an alert guard. You're pretty tanky, which is a problem. Railgun's not going to look good because of range. Yeah, really not look good. Okay, I'm going to have Hassan use his 1 AP to do some debuffing. Everyone else is hidden. Hardtack can fight. Are you going to move? Hopefully not. Okay, I'm going to have you use your 1 AP that you don't deserve. Morass is probably going to catch her, and I don't care. I need this debuff. Yep, it caught her. It's fine. It's only 2 turns. We're going to be okay. Okay, you use your free AP. You're only guarding, though. You're patrolling, but you're not going to get close enough. But we lowered the armor. We lowered the evasion. We're going to make some real noise here. That's probably going to mean some guards running toward us. First shot shreds. Second shot looks pretty good. Accountant probably cleans this up. If he can't, I have nothing else I can do anyway. I think you ending your turn here and being behind cover is fine. You get this pretty much every time. Debuff evasion makes it pretty clean. Don't need to go for Iron Grip here, I don't think. Yep, down you go. Alright, our team is once again back to being hidden. And I'm going to keep trying to play where I have cover. He, of course, does not have the move point bug because it was his own turn. He put the buff on. But yeah, I did basically cheat 1 action point there. They're still on the way, which is a little bit scary. Yeah, if they go far enough, I definitely get spotted here. So what I could do is only spend 2 and throw my 3rd smoke. That would block line of sight cleanly. If they run, they can see us. I think I'm going to go for the smoke here. I'm doing it to block line of sight, not for the fortress. So, like, this is something where, even after the smoke update, it would still work like this. Alright. Let's see how they do. Oh, yep. Gotta skip you, sorry. I wasn't looking at my screen at the moment. It's really unfortunate that character's bugged. Maybe if I restart the client, it'll work. But they're far enough from ToxCloud that I don't really have to care right now. Alright, so there's basically the choice of, do I run now or do I run later? They will eventually hear footsteps if I wait long enough. Sure, but yeah, which makes me want to do some of that, but I need Remake our Hardtack to knock down this thing, or I'm just putting myself kind of out into the open. Like, I don't have a good, like, 1 AP movement to spend right now, so we leave it like this for now, and we see what they do. Your hunt is useless. You have Scramble. Doesn't quite reach. I think I'm willing to do the dance here with you. No one's down here, so we're skipping that box for sure. We've got to get to there. I'm going to spend 1 AP. I'm going to knock that off. Then I'm going to keep running. And I think you're going to be good enough at running towards this box that that's going to be your job and everyone else is going to go somewhere else. I think I want to rewind Accountant. Accountant will have Coordinated Charge. That seems kind of worth it to me. I'm going to do that. Don't want to do any further delays. Just going to put you back there. That should be fine. You're getting closer to all this. That's fine, though. Coordinated Charge hits 3. I'm going to duck for the first one so I don't generate more events toward my team. And then I'm going to have you run toward... I guess we are all going to hug this side. Turns out he's closer, so sure. That should be fine for you. Hassun's definitely late, but it'll be fine. Yeah, you're inside of Morass, unfortunately. You're still not that slow, but it's not ideal. Minus 25 move speed is pretty rough, though. You're definitely a bit slow. It is what it is, though. Try to hide behind the dumpster a little bit. At least you leave the debuff. Yeah, and yeah, Morass lasts while you're in, like, it lasts after you leave it still. Now, thankfully, because she still had AP on her turn, the turn where she was standing still was still one of the turns of the debuff. It is a 2-turn debuff on its own. But the area lasts a real long time. And they're getting pretty close. This guy, still not heard for footsteps. This feels like a really good Tox Cloud. I don't know which group I want to hit. I get them guaranteed. I mean, they're not really going anywhere. These guys are actually moving, so I feel like this is the best Tox Cloud. Here you go. You're not going to reach me. And so you actually, interestingly, run the farthest. Great. Off you go, buddy. I guess he does have, I think, move speed on his armor. He has... No, he has the slightly upgraded light armor. Alright. Well, you're useless. That's great. I'm going to skip. I don't care what the AI is doing. Reinforcements are, thankfully, never in front of us. That is very, very fortunate. You're still movement bugged. Whatever. I'm going to have somebody else grab that. I'm going to have you run this way. We shouldn't even need to reload guns, so I think we're just going to do only movement here and get where we need to go. You're fine over there. Skipping most of these guys. Yep, they're just guarding that location. I'm going to leave Phreak with 1 AP in case I need to do something. Shouldn't need to, but just in case. Leave her there. You're going to run through this and be slowed. That'll make the rest of your job a little bit harder. That's nice. Same for all these guys, looks like. They're all taking the same patrol, but I don't know if they're heading toward me yet. And if we hit that camera, someone's going to be. Let's see. Move speeds, comparisons. You're at 101. He's at 101. He's closer, so we're going to have kind of the Scourge do it. Just going to run you to there. You're going to be fine. Yep, not much happening. Totally agree. Totally not much happening. You're so right. Okay. 1 AP to there. 1 AP to there. Dr. Caro's part 3. Do I really care about this camera seeing me? It's going to be 1 guard. I don't. You're going to get spotted. It is what it is. We'll play around it. It'll be okay. I mean, there is a chance, like, this guy sprints at me and it gets really bad, but I think it's really unlikely. Like, their move speed slowed via this. In fact, I'm going to, with Remake having a, leaving her available, I can throw down look ahead and slow them down again. I think cooldown's back. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure it is. You're looking around. Good for you. And then, because somebody's going to get woken up, I'm going to slow you guys down. And run towards the exit. Shouldn't need to do interference spike or anything. Who got woken up? I can't tell. Talks about it some more people. Okay, you got sent. That's fine. You're too far away. Camera sees people again. Whatever. It's more sent toward me, but, you know. Gotta make sure I don't look ahead or Tox Cloud towards that character. Yeah, we're just going to run everybody up towards here. We get out during turn 19, I think. And it'll be done. Yeah, if you don't have overpowering weapons and tactical surge... Ooh, I actually might get spotted here. Nope, you're too slow. We love that for me. But yeah, if I don't have overpowering weapons and things like tactical surge and or combat leverage, they can definitely be tough to get everything you want in these maps. It's a big map. There's a lot of room for reinforcements. Also, to be fair, it is a 5 tally per turn mission because it's a VIP mission. So it's like these just natively are going to generate a lot of escalations here, right? A regular raid on this map would be 2 tally per turn, right? 1 natively and then +1 because Chrome. This is 4 natively and +1 because Chrome. And the first escalations, which I think was okay, but they were all +1 tally, which meant I really ran into a lot of extra escalations over the fact that I ran 19 levels here. I'm also still sad that the APU spike was literally useless because it exactly lined up with a 20 tally turn. It's too bad. Thankfully, they don't fully see me. We're running pretty far away. Ah, you actually turned alert. That's unfortunate. I don't like that. I don't think Marketplace these guys does anything, but I might as well debuff them in case we do get in combat. I hope we don't, but like, if we do, let's try to not get killed. I actually think it's going to be a little bit of something Yeah, they're going to get kind of close, actually. This is not going to be ideal. I think Morass is going to wear off. I actually expect to get shot at here. Please don't tell me it's combat drugs. Please tell me it wasn't combat drugs. But whenever their turns come up, they're going to turn alert. You're walking over, you turn alert. Now everyone else is alert because you're going to freely share that. Alright, thankfully, actually, really thankfully, everyone else counts as hidden. So as long as you get out, we're fine. So, you're getting out, and then as soon as you get out, they have no one to chase. They can only chase guys they've spotted. So, thank you, Tracy Brothers. Right, you're investigating. Right, thank you for the stealth update where you properly decay back to hidden if you killed all your witnesses, because otherwise they'd be chasing my guys down because they probably wouldn't have decayed status on time. But because they decayed status, all they can do is hunt because they no longer have anyone that they have a lock on. So we get out. We got all but one box. We got the host, which to be fair only had downloads in 2 places. Thank you very much. You are welcome. We get 65 XP from Hype Booster. Interesting. So the last one was 60. This one was 65. Is it based on some kind of power level calc? Or was it 60 last time and I misremembered? Regardless, looks like we only got hype once for the Hype Booster. Right? 92 for the mission, 65 from Booster. 1 hype from Hype Booster, and we didn't get a second. Huh, that's kind of too bad that we didn't get another, but maybe it's random, I couldn't tell you. But that's fine. It's still fun to get bonus XP. His name is now, or his call sign is Vidan. Just over an hour and a half, sadly. I am basically going to run this mission next episode kind of right away. People are in the trainer. We have legwork flying. I don't know. I'm going to do my class training real quick. Steamroll's capped. Downer's capped. I don't think I need cast range and charge and look ahead, so I'm going to go into rewind here. I'm going to go for giving it move speed and stuff. Cast range also has a lot of usability there. +2 for you. I'm going to go ahead and take the 20% move speed here. He's really not being a combatant for me, which is maybe wrong, but it is what it is. We've grabbed Pinger. We've grabbed mostly what I wanted out of Phreak, which is -1 AP. I'm going to go ahead and finish capping out lure here. I think, realistically, like, 1 point lure is fine, midpoint lure is fine, but maxing it out is just, I don't know. At a certain point, you just might as well make the radius 50% larger. You've already got the charges and the range and whatnot. Just, I think, kind of going all the way sort of makes sense. Either way, those guys are done. And yeah, I'm going to stop here just because my episodes have been long. And it is what it is. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.